Welcome back, guys, to part 2 in the two-stage rocket, and I'm a little sick, so my voice might be a little weird, but today we are building the second rocket, and hopefully this one actually works. Alright, so I already know what I'm going to do with this rocket, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'll grab the old one. This was how big the old one was, which this is still in it. This one, it's going to be this big and a lot thinner compared to this one. So it's just going to be this is going to be the main body, and this is going to be the thruster, and they're going to attach on like here. The engines are going to be taped together. The engine's going to be popped in here, and then the second engine will be here, and we'll have this. So hopefully this works. It's basically the most simple thing I can think of. I think this is going to work a lot better. So let's just hope this actually works better and get into building the fins and all that good stuff. Alright, so the first step to do this is find the perfect head nose cone, which I did find. I put this up here. It is this nose cone. It's just a basic one, but it doesn't have a thing to connect the shock cord. So I found this little one, which should just slide in. Man, it just slides in like this. It keeps popping out. So we'll just glue this in, and hopefully it works. So I'm just gonna be using hot glue today because I wanna try and launch this rocket today. So we're gonna let this thing warm up a little bit, and then I'm gonna glue this on, and we'll go to the parachute and all that good stuff. Alright, so I just glued the little nose cone on, so now it's time to get the shock cord and attach it to the body. So I need a little bit longer of one. This looks like it'll be good. So I also need this little piece of paper, one of these. So I'm just gonna tear it off, it'll be fine. Going to loop it through here and tie a little knot. I hate this part. It's hard to tie a knot with this paper, little cord. So try and show this on camera. It's like probably one of the most annoying parts. There we go. Try and get it through. There we go. So now that that's tied, I'm going to get this piece, which is a little torn, but it'll be fine, and use some hot glue to glue it. Because I'm gonna mainly be using hot glue today, mainly because it's just gonna be a little quicker than normal glue. And I would like to finish this video all in one day. That way I can get it out this week. So now we have this, and I'm going to put a little glue on the back right here. And we are going to fold it and try and get this in here. Think I got it. So now it's in there, so it's connected, and it's pretty good. And now we need to choose a parachute. So I don't know what parachute I should use. I don't know if I want a black one, but it's a little big for a black one. So I think I'm gonna go with the blue one for today. Just because I don't need the biggest of big, but I also don't need too big. Like, I don't need huge, but I don't need super small. I need kind of like a middle. So get this. I don't know what parachute we used for the other one, like the other 2-stage, but I want to say it was a blue one. So now, let's see if I have scissors or something. I don't think I do right now. So now I'm just going to try and cut out this little circle, which I usually just rip the little hole. It's a lot easier than cutting it out. And I think it works a little better. But just going to do this. And there, do a little bigger. So there we go. Now, trying to open up this parachute. So now, our parachute has a hole in the top, and that's going to stop it from drifting really, really far away. It's going to make it kind of drift in one spot so that it doesn't go extremely far. It still probably will go really far and glide and drift really far, especially if it's windy, but it's going to help. So now I'm going to roll up the parachute and fold it down, like so that it's ready. I'm going to get all these. This. Now I'm going to tie it on to the little thing. Probably going to tie it onto the nose cone or loop it through the little nose cone thing. So this is also really annoying to do, but it makes it a little better. So now I'm going to tie it and move on to probably the last part, one of the last parts. You know, I guess we still got some more stuff we gotta do. So right there, we just added the parachute and the shock cord, and now that is done. Now we're on to adding in the engine mount piece. That part's gonna be a little annoying. Alright, so for the engine mount, we're not going to use the classic little metal piece here. Instead, we are going to use a little, a piece almost like this to hold it in. So I have to find one of these that fit. Let's just take a look at my little thing. So I don't know if I have any in there, but it looks like up in this drawer. Maybe this will work. Alright, so I think I found the perfect piece. Found this little thing. So what I'm gonna do is, so I have to have that. So I'm gonna put some hot glue around the outside here. Now I'm going to push it, or hold up. I think my hot glue, it's unplugged. Gotta plug it back in, so I'm gonna wait for that to warm up and then we'll do it. Alright, so I'm gonna try and hot glue this piece now, and hopefully this works a little better. Alright, let's try and push this up in. And get our engine. And push it in. All right. I think it's up there. I think it's in there. I think it worked. Alright, so I got the fins traced out. Now it's just ready to cut them out. So we got 3 on this one and 3 on this one. So let's get to cutting, I guess. Alright, so I got all the fins. I have a huge mess of stuff I gotta clean up now from cutting these out. But I have all of them. I have 3. I have 6 right now. So let's get to gluing these things on. So get this one. Alright guys, we are at the field and we have the launch pad and everything set up. We have the finished rocket here. I did do some little customizations here, and it's Firestorm 3 because the Firestorm 2 was the last one. And I added a different parachute. It's a really small parachute, mainly because there was like the only one that could fit inside. And plus, I don't think the rocket really needs a huge parachute because it is really light, and seeing how it's not going to be including like any of this bottom pieces. So we're gonna get it on the launch pad. It's really sunny and kind of hot out, but it's basically a perfect night to launch this. And this could be probably one of my best rockets, or it could just be forgotten in another explosion that's happened. So we're praying for actual 2-stage launch. It's loaded with 2 C67s, and I only have 2 engines left. These are my last 2, so we have 1 try to do this, and if it fails, then I don't know. So we're gonna get this thing onto the launch pad. All right, we're gonna go get this thing set up on the launch pad, and hope this thing is a success. So we're using the same launch pad as I used yesterday or in last week's video, mainly because I feel like I've had some good launches on here. Maybe it's luck, and I don't really know where the other metal pieces are. They're somewhere in my room, but we still got that hole, and you can still see the dirt is colored black, so that's kind of weird. And there's still a launch igniter, which I forgot to pick up. So I'm going to load this thing on, getting the launch lugs on. Got to get this lined up perfectly. Kind of hard to film this, so this part I might just cut out. Alright, the rocket is on now. I'm going to just get it ready, and we'll launch it. Alright, everything is ready. GoPro is set, rocket is set. We are basically ready to launch. I'm gonna let this little gust of wind go. You might be able to see, but the launch pad's wiggling. And we don't want to do any mess ups here. This is our 1 launch, 1 shot. So let this huge gust of wind go. I don't want it to like interfere with any of like the wires, the connectors. So I don't know what happens if this doesn't work. This will be a 3-part series, but we're just gonna hope. I pray to God that this works and let this wind go away. Man, it just came out of nowhere. It's like they don't want me to launch this. Just gotta let this go down a little. Holy cow. Alright, I'm gonna come back once the wind's gone. Alright, the wind's mainly gone. It's getting a little hot out, so I'm just gonna launch this. So, key is in ignition. We're ready to fire. So here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please work. It's going. Something's happening. Just move back just a little. I have a feeling it's lit. But I also have no clue. Let's try this again. Three, 2, 1. Maybe we have a dud engine. Hopefully we don't. Uh-oh. Alright, so I just switched the engines, so the bottom engine's now on the top engine's on the bottom. And I put in the last igniter. So hopefully something works, and this actually works. So we're gonna count down from 10 again, and hope to God this works, or I'm gonna have to go buy a whole new pack of igniters. So, and probably engines. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. Let's go. Alright. Where's the second engine? Oh. Where's the second engine? Alright, let me go get that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. Alright. Where's the second engine? Oh. Where's the second engine? Alright, let me go get that. Alright, I'm on the GoPro now. I got my bike. I see a yellow thing up here. There's something white up there. There's a lot of stuff. Maybe that's a leaf. So that's a leaf. Something white sticking up out there though. Other than that, I have no clue where it went. Something white up here though. That's definitely a piece. Alright, so it looks like we're in the crash site. Booster. We recovered the booster. It's really hot. It's super hot. It melted the hot glue. But, okay. So I'm gonna leave that there right now. Everything's intact. There's a fin. I don't know where the fin, this must have came from the actual rocket. I wanna say the rocket came through a tree somewhere. Alright. Found the rocket. Now, the fin is missing from here. Hot glue looks like it came off on two of these. That one you can see. Parachute didn't even pop out. You can see it's right there. The recovery wadding, most of it is still in, but we found pieces of that. But yet again, the recovery wadding may have been from the video I filmed yesterday. There's still pieces of rockets all over from that thing I'm still trying to find. So I actually don't know what that is. So that might have been old recovery wadding, nothing around here. The engine is in there, but I want to say we got a dud engine for the first one, the one that I switched to Booster 2. I think we're just getting cursed with bad engines. So I'm gonna go retrieve the other crashed stuff over here. So it's right here. Here is the booster. So right here we got all of the fins and the booster, which the fins, like, it melted the hot glue off of this. This is really hot right now. Like, it's really hot. That's kind of surprising. This fin, you can see the glue is like still sticky. The other ones, the glue just melted off. This fin came from the rocket, which somehow a single fin just broke off the rocket, and I found that up there by that tree. This rocket crashed through that tree. It came nose diving down, just in a straight nose dive, crashed through the tree, must have broke a fin off. The fin got carried by the air, and then something must have happened. The cone popped out and crashed below the tree. The booster, I don't know how it got over here. When I saw it, it looked like everything was intact falling through the tree. But I did hear a little pop, and there was a little bit of smoke. So maybe it was the booster getting shot out. The booster came and fell down here, and then the rocket went and hit through the trees. So, I don't know, I guess it's another fail due to engines. It's not even really my fault, it's just these engines I'm getting are always duds. And I can't really control that. So I'm just gonna try and get more engines, repair this, and maybe launch it again next week or something. But I gotta get this video out, and it's kind of poopy, I'm gonna be honest. So carry all this back. It's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I'll try and launch this again sometime. Alright, so that's probably gonna be the end of this video. I don't know if I'm gonna make a new rocket. I think maybe next week or something, in the next coming weeks, I'm going to actually launch this rocket and have its full launch. But I kind of got to get this video out for this week, so I don't know. I might try and launch it again, but it's just kind of hard and really annoying. I thought I was going to be able to launch this thing in full, but might just have to take another L and try to redo this for the third time due to broken engines that they've been selling me. So, really annoying. We went through 2 C67s today. It's like $12, but guess I'll try this again and hope this thing doesn't crash through a tree because the second engine didn't go off. So, this is the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next week. Hopefully this thing will fly next week. And hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.